On January 18, 1902, Chaturbuj, a resident of Mathura, was blessed with a daughter who was named Lugdi. When Lugdi reached the age of 10, she was married to Kedarnath Chaube, a shopkeeper of the same locality. It was the second marriage for Kedarnath, as his earlier wife had died. Kedarnath Chaube owned a cloth shop in Mathura and also a branch shop at Hardwar. When Lugdi became pregnant for the first time, her child was stillborn following a caesarean section. For her second pregnancy, the worried husband took her to the government hospital at Agra, where a son was born, again through a caesarean on September 25, 1925. 9 days later, however, on October 4th, Lugdi's condition deteriorated and she died. 1 year, 10 months and 7 days after Lugdi's death, on December 11, 1926, Babu Rang Bahadur Mathur of Chirawala Mohulla, a small locality of Delhi, was blessed with a daughter, whom they named Shanti Devi. She was just like any other girl except that until the age of 4 she did not speak much. But when she started talking, she was a different girl. She talked about her husband and her children. She said that her husband was in Mathura, where he owned a cloth shop and they had a son. The parents considered it a child's fantasy and took no notice. They got worried, however, when she talked repeatedly about it and over time narrated a number of incidents connected with her life in Mathura with her husband. She mentioned 3 distinctive features about her husband. He was fair, had a big wart on his left cheek, and wore reading glasses. She also mentioned that her husband's shop was located in front of Dwarkadish temple. By this time, Shanti Devi was 6 years old, and her parents were perplexed and worried by such statements. The girl even gave a detailed account of her death following childbirth. They consulted their family physician, who was amazed how a little girl narrated so many details of a complicated surgical procedure. The mystery thus continued to deepen. The parents started thinking that these memories might have been of a past life. One day, a distant relation, Babu Bishanchan, a teacher in Ramjas High School, Daryaganj in Delhi, told Shanti Devi that if she told him her husband's name, he would take her to Mathura. Lured by this offer, she whispered into his ear the name Pandit Kedarnath Chaube. Bishanchan then told her that he would arrange for the trip to Mathura after due inquiries. He wrote a letter to Pandit Kedarnath Chaube detailing all the statements made by Shanti Devi and asked him to visit Delhi. Kedarnath replied confirming most of her statements and suggested that one of his relatives, Pandit Kanjimal, who lived in Delhi, be allowed to meet this girl. Kanjimal was so impressed that he went to Mathura to persuade Kedarnath to visit Delhi. Kedarnath came to Delhi on November 12, 1935 with Lugdi's son, Navneet Lal, and his present wife. They went to Rang Bahadur's house the next day. To mislead Shanti Devi, Kanjimal introduced Kedarnath as the latter's elder brother. Shanti Devi blushed and stood on one side. Someone asked why she was blushing in front of her husband's elder brother. Shanti said in a low, firm voice, "No, he is not my husband's brother. He is my husband himself." Then she addressed her mother. "Didn't I tell you that he is fair and he has a wart on the left side cheek near his ear?" Shanti was emotionally overwhelmed on seeing Navneet, the son in her previous life. Tears welled in her eyes when she hugged him. She asked her mother to bring all her toys and give them to Navneet. But she was too excited to wait for her mother to act and ran to bring them. Kedarnath asked her how she had recognized Navneet as her son, when she had seen him only once as an infant before she died. Shanti explained that her son was a part of her soul, and the soul is able to easily recognize this fact. Her story spread all over the country through the media, and many intellectuals got interested in it. When Mahatma Gandhi heard about it, he called Shanti Devi, talked to her, and then requested her to stay in his ashram. Gandhi appointed a committee of 15 prominent people, including parliamentarians, national leaders, and media, to study the case. The committee persuaded her parents to allow her to accompany them to Mathura. They left by rail with Shanti Devi on November 24, 1935. The committee's report described some of what happened. The committee members took her in a tonga, instructing the driver to follow her directions. On the way, she described the changes that had taken place since her time, which were all correct. She recognized some of the important landmarks which she had mentioned earlier without having been there. As they neared the house, she got down from the tonga and noticed an elderly person in the crowd. She immediately bowed to him and told others that he was her father-in-law, and truly it was so. When she reached the front of her house, She went in without any hesitation and was able to locate her bedroom. She also recognized many items of hers. She was tested by being asked where the lavatory was, and she told where it was. She was asked what was meant by katora. She correctly said that it meant paratha, a type of fried pancake. Both words are prevalent only in the Chaubis of Maratha, and no outsider would normally know of them. Shanti Devi was then taken to Dwarkadish temple and to other places she had talked of earlier, and almost all her statements were verified to be correct. The publication of the committee's report attracted worldwide attention. Many learned personalities, including saints, parapsychologists, and philosophers, came to study the case, some in support and some as critics trying to prove it a hoax. Dr. Ian Stevenson, leading authority on reincarnation, said, "I also interviewed Shanti Devi, her father, and other pertinent witnesses, including Kedarnath, the husband claimed in her previous life. My research indicates that she made at least 24 statements of her memories that matched the verified facts.